All right, awesome. So we are on the blog at learnautobodyandpaint.com right now. Remember, if you're on YouTube watching this video of the 7 must-have auto body tools, after this, click the link below inside of the description and make sure you go to learnautobodyandpaint.com to get this free 85-page ebook right over here. You see this book right over here I'm pointing to, or I'm circling right now? This book has put a lot of money in people's pockets. People just saving money because they learn so much stuff from this book here. And it's about all auto body and paint stuff, right? There's 85 pages of full content. So after watching this video, you want to make sure you go there to download it. All you have to do is basically put your name and your email right over here to download it. Just tell us where you found us. And that's it. So here we are. We are on the blog, and let's just quickly talk about the 7 must-have auto body tools. All right, the first thing you're going to really need is an air compressor. All right, so make sure you look for an air compressor like this. It doesn't have to be brand new. All right, so if you don't have the budget, go ahead, look on Craigslist.com or look at some kind of swap meet that you have in your local area and look for an air compressor. If you're going to be painting cars and you're going to be getting into this as a good hobby or money-making venture, then you want to get at least a 60-gallon tank. All right. If you're going with 80 or 90-gallon, it may be overkill for the house. But a 60-gallon size tank with a 5 to 7 horsepower on it will set you back from anywhere from $300 to over 1,500 bucks, depending on what brand you got. I just picked out a Puma here, so if you check this one out here, it's just a Puma. You can get it on Amazon.com for $529 brand new. All right, so it's not bad actually. Then we have a little DeWalt here. If you're looking to do side small jobs, maybe painting motorcycles and all that, a 20 to 30 gallon is ideal. But here we just picked out a little 15-gallon DeWalt for you, 299 bucks. You could also get the Craftsman compressors for about the same price, 299, but they're basically the 33-gallon tanks, which is a good size for all-around touch-ups, painting motorcycles and all that stuff. If you looking to get set up, small and just start somewhere, it's a good little compressor to have. I actually have one of the little ones in my garage, 33 gallon I think it is. But over at the shop, we have our big 90-gallon Quincy is what we're running. But my brother, he has a 60-gallon Craftsman at home, and the thing works beautifully. They'll paint all of your projects, whatever you're working on. It'll supply more than enough air for all of your pneumatic tools and all that other good stuff. All right. Second one, high volume, low pressure spray gun. All right, you're going to need a spray gun. And again, the whole thing is what you can afford. All right, so if you can afford a SATA, $600, $700 SATA, get it. All right, if you can't afford it, then Devil Biss is fine. All right, you'll be spending about $100 to $150 on average. We have our little Amazon links here, so if you want to order through there, you could do that. This is great if you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., then you maybe want to order from somewhere else so you can get it delivered to you. All right, so spray gun. We have a lot of text here on the website, so if you want to read more about this, I'm just going to shoot out the 7 basic tools that you're probably going to need when getting started. If you want to go more in depth, like I said after this video, click the link below to go to the website here, and you could get a lot better rundown on it. Number 3 is the dual action sander. Okay, the dual action sander right over here, one of my favorite machines because you can cut a lot of time off your body work by knowing how to use one of these things. All right, you can get the cheaper ones for about 40, 50 bucks to all the way up to about 150 bucks. Now this is a good brand here, Ingersoll Rand. $88 or buy new for 99 bucks. That is totally worth it. So if you have 100 bucks, this thing will last you years and years and years. I bought mine probably, I would say, going on 10 years now, and I'm still using my Low Pro DA sander. It works perfectly, no problems. The only things you really got to replace once in a while are the discs, the little foam discs over here. these little yellow discs that I'm pointing to right there. That's all you really have to replace. All right. Next, slide hammer or a stud welder. Okay, slide hammer or stud welder for pulling out dents. Okay, it's something that, you know, you really don't need the stud welder when first starting out. If all you have is 20, 30 bucks and you just want to get a quick little easy dent puller, all you need is a little dent puller. Drill a hole and pull your dent out. Okay, there's also the glue type. You're probably asking me, why didn't you put the glue type on here? The glue type is basically for body panels that you haven't ground down yet to metals, right? To pull out, and they're really not that good. It has to be on a shiny, clean surface, so you can't really stick it on to a grinded surface. You know, it's best to do it on a clean, painted surface, stick it on, and then you could pop it out that way. But there's those types also. If you're going to be getting into it, one of these stud welders here are really, 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 really key to doing some auto body jobs right here. When they first came out 15 years ago or so, they were about, you know, a good 400 bucks if you really wanted one of these things. Now, under 180, 90 bucks, you can get them on Amazon. Sometimes even cheaper. Harborfreight.com is another good website, so be sure to check that site out. Okay, moving on. Number 5, an auto body hammer and dolly tool set. All right, so get yourself a little auto body hammer tool set because you're gonna need it. You know, it comes in handy, good to have. You're only gonna be spending about 30 bucks basically for a basic all-around by Naco here. 7-piece auto body. You know, you get little dollies. Dollies are these metal things that you use to help shape panels with. You put them in back of fenders and stuff like that. All right, pretty cool here. And don't worry, because at the VIP club at learnautobodyandpaint.com, we show you exactly how to use all of these tools so you get amazing results on any kind of projects that you're working on. So not only are we talking about it, we're going to show you exactly step by step how to use it to bang out your next auto body and paint project. All right, so make sure you pick yourself up a cheap little hammer and dolly set. It's going to be a one-time investment for you forever, and you'll basically have it forever. Me, I use my father's. He passed it down to me, and I'm still using his hammer and dolly set. He just has so much tools. Number 6 right here is basic blocks. All right, you need sanding blocks when you're doing auto body and paint, and basically use them. All right, use your sanding blocks. They come in handy. This one on the left here is called the Holy block, and I like that one. I have like a bunch of them in my toolbox, and I use this a lot. It's good for wet, dry sandpaper, sanding, and all that stuff. The Dura block here is also good. All right, so be sure to check out the Dura block. You know, you could also use a paint stir as a block. You could use a piece of 2x4 as a block. But as far as ergonomics, you want to have something soft on your hands that's comfortable and easy to use. So go ahead and make sure you use something nice. And for number 7, okay, number 7, you want to use your little Bondo spreader and putty knives. All right, Bondo spreader and putty knife, okay? So, like I say here, I talk about it in this little text here if you want to go ahead and go to the blog and read more about it. Basically, the metal ones are great, but if you leave Bondo on it, it's a little pain in the butt to clean afterwards. You got to chip it off, and then probably got to just sand it down with your DA or your wire wheel, whatever you want to do with these metal mixers, okay, these putty knives. But the plastic ones here I love because they're cheap. Once they get old, you throw them out. And when you're done filling with your body filler on your car, whatever you're working on, you could basically leave the leftover Bondo on it, let it get hard, and then just peel it off. And it comes off a nice one clumpy piece. And the thing lasts you a pretty long while, you know. And you could cut them down if they're too long. They come in 3-inch, 5-inch, and 6 or 8-inch or whatever sizes. And you could cut them in half if they're too long and all that other good stuff. All right, so pretty neat. So that's basically the 7 must-have auto body tools. You really don't need the DA here. All right, it's just for cutting time and speeding up the sanding process. You could do all the sanding by hand if you want to. Like I say, 80-90% of body work is done by elbow grease and by hand. All right, so you don't really need it, but I put it in as needed because it's really good to have, and it's an investment that you're gonna make one time. All right, just like your other tools like your compressor, those things will last you years and years and years to come. Even your spray gun will last you years and years to come, as long as you keep them clean. All right, that's the main thing. So I hope you like this little blog post and video. Go ahead, be sure to click the link below right now, okay, if you're on YouTube, and go to the blog and leave a comment. You can see this section here. You can leave a comment right in here for me. Leave your thoughts, comment, and if you're on Facebook, go ahead, Facebook it, leave a little comment. Love to hear back from you. And also, be sure to click this blue link here when you're on the blog. Click this blue link right over here, because it's going to tell you all about our VIP training club and community. All right, we have close to 4,500 VIP members from all across the world, learning everything there is to know about auto body and paint through video training, community support, live Q&A calls, and so much more. So be sure to check that out when you have time. It's really, really amazing, and I think, well, I know you're gonna like it. Okay, it's gonna look a little bit like a page like this. All right, if you want to become a bodywork ninja, paint prep, and all that other stuff, you're gonna learn so much more. You're gonna see some of our member testimonials here. You can click play, listen to all that stuff. Check about Clint Eastwood and how you could be a paint gun sharpshooter. All right, pretty interesting stuff here, and I want to tell you more about it. All right, so before you do that, click the link inside right over here. Hold on, let me go to it right now. Click the link here below the video, and make sure you get our 85-page auto body and paint ebook right over here. Download it, put your name and email in once you're on the site, and I want to give you 85 pages of full content that you're gonna love. All right, so again, thanks for watching this video. We'll close it out. Bye-bye.